So with that, can you give us a little bit of background into like how you got to AFC Bournemouth and what you were working on before? Because your whole career hasn't been in sports, has it?
No, most of my career hasn't been in sports. It's been in financial services. So I guess what I sometimes call a bit of a squiggly career. So without much planning and without much kind of, and I didn't say, oh, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a teacher. It was one of those at school. We did things called A levels, and the thing that I was probably best at was a computing A level project that involved creating a database, and realized that was probably my best bet in terms of trying to understand what I was good at. Got quite decent mark, didn't do so well on the other subjects. I thought, okay, that's going to be the thing I'll do. And then ended up just randomly taking a degree course in IT and psychology, and then kind of stumbling through that a bit. And then I think I had to do a placement job. So basically, third year, you have to go and work in industry for a year. And for whatever reason, I hadn't planned that out. And there had a jobs board up. And the last job that I had was a tech job in Bournemouth. I wasn't living in Bournemouth at the time. And that was the only job left. So I had to take that job. So I moved down to Bournemouth then and working for an insurance company. And then remember, this is around like the year 2000 when everyone thought the world was going to end with IT systems when they went on to the next year. So I did a lot of IT testing. Then I just landed just data roles and IT roles in insurance. One day I got stuck in a car park, got frustrated and quit, and did a year traveling to get out of my system. And then I came back and then got a job at JP Morgan in Bournemouth doing more data stuff. So basically between financial services, insurance and investment banking, I pretty much have done data stuff. And I've been one of those people that's never been the most technical. However, I'm logically minded and I can do enough technical stuff to sit between IT people and business people. I'm strategically kind of minded. So I've always just ended up doing those kind of roles. And then one of the reason why I'm at football, my last role in insurance, the role became redundant. And I spent looking probably 5 months trying to look for a job. Applied for all these jobs, didn't get anywhere. And then one day I got 6 offers in one day. And it was a head versus heart. So the better paid job working in insurance versus a job I applied. I think I applied for AFC Bournemouth for about 2 months previously, didn't hear anything about it. And then they offered me the job and I had to choose between AFC Bournemouth and the other jobs. And I think it was probably a point in my life I thought, well, if I don't do it now, I ain't going to do it, because I was a Bournemouth fan as well. So I remember it being like my interview was actually quite interesting because I had to present on a topic that I knew quite a lot about. It was about membership schemes, and my daughters were junior cherries members, and just thinking, I actually am enjoying what I'm presenting on.
Yes.
And that kind of made my mind up, really, just to take a bit of an outward step, a bit of a random step. And that was 3.5 years ago. Just still here.